Hello, hi, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to see a mesh curve. If you are ready to subscribe, do subscribe for more videos from me. Let me go into tutorial now. First of all, I have to bring the curve here. Okay. So going to the top view, you can just create a curve as you want. Okay. So I'm just creating a curve here, something like this. Okay. So you can do it as you need. Okay. So here I just created this and I'm just going to modify it. Okay, so I'm just going to have it something like this. Okay, so it'll go something like this. So after that, what I do, let me go to polygon model. I'm just going to bring the cube here. Okay, so I'm just going to scale this one out. Okay, then go for the bevel. Okay, so bevel gives me something like this. Okay, select that one. I'm just reducing the size of the cube. Okay, scaling it down. Go to mesh here. If you don't find the mesh, go into FX or go into animation. Okay, so go to mesh here. I'm just going to create a mesh network. So when I create a mesh network, I get this, right? Okay, so go into attribute here. You'll get these things. Okay, so now just select the network here. So mesh repo. So I'm selecting this mesh. Just go into the mesh sub menu. Okay, here I'm going to add curves. Okay, so just click on it and add curve node. So it will create you a curve node, but you see that this didn't get attached to it. Okay, so there is nothing movement in this. Okay, so the curve is in separate place and repo is in separate place. Okay, the distribution in separate place. What I have to do is come up in the mesh curve. You'll find something called curve here. So the curve one is here. Just middle mouse, click and drag and drop. You see that when I dropped it, this get attached to the first point. Okay, so if I play this is going to play something like this. Okay, but what I need, I want this to follow on the line. Okay, for that you have to select the mesh here. Okay, go here, right click on this, go to mesh distribution. Okay, here in this you'll find something called distance, so you have to reduce the distance. So when I reduce the distance, you see now if I play this is going to work something like this, right? Okay, so it starts, it comes, ends, and it starts from here. Okay, so I'm just going to select this one and I can just go here, I can make it center. Okay, I'm increasing the points here. When I increase my points, you see that the points get increased but the distance is same. Okay, so for to give a distance for this, what I have to do, I have to go to mesh curve. Okay, so mesh curve, right click and go for mesh curve, come down here. Okay, now in this one you have something called step. If I just increase the step, you see I'm just increasing the distance between the objects, so I can just have it fully. So if I want bigger, so I can just go this much, go for distribution here. Again I can increase now and fill the gaps. I can do that also. So where I can just go play this one, this is going to run in this format. Okay, so this can be done. So just going back to this, I'm just reducing it and going back to mesh curves here. Okay, so you have steps where you can just reduce the steps at any time you want. And you see, like let me go to the first frame here. If I play this is going to run something like this. So if I want that to move slower, what I have to do is just go animation speed, reduce the speed of the animation. Okay, then play it. So you see that now it's moving slowly along the path. Okay, whenever you want, you can just go to the control vertices. You can just at any time you can just change those things. Okay, change the height or the direction of it. Okay, so everything can be changed, right? Okay, so I changed that one. So going back to this, play this one. So it is going to go on along the path. Okay, so this is highly helpful when we go with a path motion. Okay, this time step variation will help me to variation the step. Okay, so if I just go use this, the steps will give you the even spacings between every objects right here. If I just go for the variation here, if I just increase this and go for the variation, you see here 3, here 1 and here 2, so the variation happens. Okay, so that can be done. For this variation, I'm just going to make that 0 and I'm just going to bring it here. Okay, next to it you have something called velocity random. Velocity random is nothing but the force applied to all the object. Okay, the velocity is the force applied. Okay, so if I just go random, what happens, some will go faster along the line and some will go slower. Okay, so randomly it gets applied. So if I just go random here, you see that there is something movement happen. Okay, if I just play this, you see something is going faster and something going lesser, where I can just go here and I can just increase the velocity noise also. Just let me go for this. Now you can see something goes slower and something goes faster, right? You see the changes in the movement. Okay, so you can just go down here and you have noise scaling, where you can just scale the noise. Okay, so that will give you some noise in the velocity. Okay, let me go down here and I just put this one 0 and this one to be something 0. Offset along the curve, where I can offset it. Okay, so if I want the first position to move a little bit forward, so first position to come over here and play, so I can just use that. So I can just use offset and bring it forward. Okay, so that can be done. And clip start. Okay, so where I need the start, so I can just go here and I can just move the start, so it goes from here and it starts. So you can do that. Okay, so on the end also you can just change it. So on the end you can just change it. Okay, so everything can be done. It's simple. You can clip it. Okay, so you see, if I just go lesser here, if I play this, you see that this is getting ended here itself in the 0.253 itself. Okay, so if I want more, if I want this to end somewhere here, I can just use this. Okay, so you can clip it. Okay, in the path itself you can clip it. Okay, so here if I want this objects to come to the last, so I have to go for 1. Okay, so it comes and ends somewhere at the last. I'm just going to go for 250, so it comes and end at the last. Okay, so it runs on the full curve. Okay, let me go, let me increase the speed of it so that it goes faster. And if I want this to start somewhere here, I can just go clip it. Okay, so you see that it starts from here. Okay, according to this start and end, you can just use it. Okay, so that's simple. And also you can just go for roll amount, how much roll you want, everything can be done. Okay, and the strength, you can just reduce the strength, apply to it. Okay, and the random strength, if you want the random strength, so you can just have the random strength, so you will have the random strength applied for all the objects. Okay, so that can be done. And the step strength also can be added, so you see the steps got deferred. Okay, so that also can be added. And you can just go for the fall off also. Here I'm going to show you where I can just apply something over here for this. Okay, so selecting this one, I go to mesh here. Okay, I go for signal here. Okay, let me add signal here. Okay, and go for the curve here. I'm just going to increase the speed of the animation. Let me see what happens here. Okay, the movements towards the curve with the signal. Okay, so the objects moves towards the curve with the animation of signal. Okay, so I'm just going to make it 300. So now you can see that where I can just go to the signal. Okay, so I can just change the position and z-axis position. Okay, so if you want, you can just also have rotation here, so I can rotate it. Okay, you can just go for these rotation. Okay, so you can just use any object. Okay, here I just use the simple object to show you this, so you can see that this is working good. Okay, so I can go with scaling also. Even scaling you can do, so that will give me a appearance. So if I just play this one, so it goes something like this, right? So you can use that, right? Okay, so coming back here, let me go something like this. Okay, and if you want to have noise octave, you can give noise octave where it will just go noisy. Okay, much of noise will be applied for it. Okay, so that can be done, and you can just increase the noise, trigonometry settings, everything can be done, and you can just change the signal type and you work. Okay, so here just select this one. I'm going to again apply a trial. Just go for trial here. Go back to this, play this one. It'll create a trial. Yes, that's beautiful, right? So I'm just select this one, go for apply new material, go into Arnold, select AI standard surface. I'm just going to use something greenish. Okay, so I'm just going to use this and going for the trial. Okay, right click and go for assign new material again, Arnold and AI surface. Okay, so here the same color I'm just going to use, but going to have a darker one. Okay, so now go to Arnold. Okay, and go for lighting. I'm going to use a sky dome here. Okay, and I can just go in a little bit. Let me see the output. So playing this one, you can see this. Alright, so where I can just go to this trial, I can scale it a little bit so that this looks better. So it goes something like this. If I want the trial to have the length more, so it has continuous trial here, so you'll have this. Okay, so if you want to add more of the objects here, I can just go anytime and increase the objects here. Just go back, play this one, so you'll have all the trials here. Okay, so let me see this one out in the render output. Just go down there, go up into the Arnold, just render it, so you'll have this one. So where, let me go zoom out, and I'm just going to create a plane here. Okay, so I'm just going to create a plane. I'm just going to have it somewhere here. Okay, so which gives me a little bit of shadow for this. So just go scale it and right click again, go for the new material. Okay, select this one, right click and go for new material here. So Arnold surface shader. Okay, so where I can just go a little bit darker in shade. Okay, let me zoom it out. I'm just going to go this way. So let me open this one, and so this looks good, right? So you can just go and use anything you want. Okay, any structure you want, you can just go apply it and watch it. Okay, so that will give you a beautiful appearance. Okay, so you just go for any output here. Okay, so this is how you do the curve. Okay, you can use, okay, so mesh curve for a different appearance and different solution. Okay, so try this out. If you like this video, like button, give thumbs up. Okay, if you have any queries, put it in the comment box. If you are to subscribe, do subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thank you.